Okay. So this is the second session, and first topic for second session is the roles and responsibilities of AR caller. In many interviews, you can face this question as what is your roles and responsibilities as a AR caller in your current company? Okay, so we should know that what daily activities we are doing in our current company. So as a AR, as a knowledge we should know. Okay, so as a AR, we are responsible to check the claim status. Okay, if you are working on any claim which don't have any status. Okay, first time you are handling that claim, it was billed to insurance and we don't have any response from the insurance side. So multiple ways are there to check the claim status. Most preferred way is the just log into that insurance web portal and enter the policy ID and the date of service. Okay, we'll see real time websites as well in coming sessions like Avality or UHC or some more web portals we have access. But mostly we used to take that session on weekend only because in weekdays someone is using those credentials. Okay, so we cannot use on same time. Okay, so we are discussing about claim status, right? For the new claim, first time we have built our claim and we don't have any status in our system, then our responsibility as a AR to check the claim status. Maybe it is paid, maybe it is partially paid, maybe it is denied, maybe it is in progress, maybe it is on hold, maybe it is patient responsibility. Okay, whole claim has been processed. Okay, maybe it is forwarded to another insurance. Okay, anything can be there, but as a AR, we have to check the current status. Maybe you are checking on the web portal and claim not on file. That can be possible because if you are using a wrong payer ID, then it will not reach to the correct insurance. That we already know. Next is the check EDI for the status or rejection. So in our previous session, we saw that if you are sending electronic claim, so it is not directly going to insurance company. There is a mediator application called as EDI or the clearinghouse, electronic data interchange. So sometime it is stuck into the clearinghouse itself. It is not at insurance company. So if you are checking the claim status, first of all, you should check in the EDI. First of all, actually, you should check in the practice management software itself whether we have received any EOB or not. No, then check in the EDI. If it was built through electronically, then check in the EDI whether it is accepted or not. Okay, so I'll log in as a payment poster at this point. But once you join, you have to log in as a AR only. Okay, so this is our internal application to just for learning purpose. Okay, so example, this is one patient for which you are working, and this is one date of service, May 18, 2024. Okay, it was billed, and if you go to the claim summary, we billed for how much billed amount? We billed for 310. Okay, and how much is the balance amount now? 310. Okay, so that means whatever we build, balance is same. We don't have any additional or we don't receive any payment from the patient or the insurance. You can see here patient insurance zero payment, right? And we can see here EOB as well. Check the history. Okay, so we can see here claim was submitted to BCBS, Blue Cross Blue Shield, as a primary, right? It was billed on May 19, 2024, but still we don't have claim status. This is the no response claim. So here you can see patient is having two insurances, BCBS as a primary, Kaiser as a secondary, and we build our claim to primary, and still we don't have any status. So first of all, we have to check the claim status on website for this particular claim. particular date of service. Okay. So this is one responsibility as a AR. Another responsibility is checking the EDA application. So like this, one more application is there. You have to log in and you have to check whether it is accepted, rejected, or what happened with the claim. Okay. Next responsibility is work on denied claim. So consider that claim has been processed by the insurance company and they denied for some reason. Okay. They denied for some reason. Anything can be there, right? So according to the denial, we have to understand why balance is there and then we'll work on that. Okay. So you can see this is not actually the denial. ER1 is not the denial actually. But consider that they denied for some policies not active on the date of service or need the authorization or duplicate claim or timely filing limit has been crossed. Like this, almost 25 plus denials we are going to cover. So as a AR, first of all, we'll try to understand or analyze the account, how much we billed, how much is the balance amount, and what is the reason for the balance amount. If we receive the EOB and if there is any denial, then we have to understand the denial reason as well. Okay? So that is also one responsibility. Next is request copy of EOB. So simple, if you are working on the claim and there is no EOB in the system, actually this EOB is posted. But if you work for any other claim where EOB is not there, okay, then simple, you just have to log into the website for that particular insurance and go to that particular date of service to check the claim status, and whatever status is there, just have to download the EOB and send to the payment posting team. Okay, so this is one task. If we don't have a portal, then we have to call to the insurance and we have to request the copy of EOB. And mostly, most preferred way is we are requesting a copy of EOB on our fax number. Okay, so we once we receive that, we used to forward that to our payment posting team. Next responsibility is send medical record. Okay, we have to send the medical record. Sometimes insurance need the medical record to process the claim. So nobody will be there after you. So you are only responsible to send the medical record. So whatever date of service you are working for, that medical records are there. Okay, for that particular service related medical record, we have to download it. We have to keep on one folder, and mostly we are sending through e-fax, like the email only. Instead of email address, we are using the fax number. So at this point, you don't know how to use that, but no issue. Uh, we'll see that practically. At this point, just remember we are only responsible to send the medical record to insurance company if required. Every time we are not going to send all the complete medical record. Maybe it is having 40, 60 pages. So if insurance has asked for the complete medical record, then only we are sending complete medical record for that particular date of service. Okay, we are not sending all the medical record or for all the date of service. No. And sometimes if you are working for one claim where multiple procedure codes has been built, example here only one procedure code, but maybe possible 2 3 line items are there on the claim, and they denied only x-ray procedure code, so they need the medical record, so send only medical record related to the x-ray. Okay, we should not send complete medical record. Okay. This is one responsibility. In some web portal, we have option to upload the medical record as well in that particular claim. Next is forwarding to coding department. So sometimes what happen, claim is getting denied for coding related denial. Okay, so it is the easiest denial where you are going to work. Okay, we'll see that. So coding related denial, we should take the assistance from coding team. Okay, so that's the reason we are just writing our comment and forwarding our claim to coding team to suggest the appropriate code. Maybe it is a place of service or modifier or procedure code or diagnosis code or NDC code. Okay, these kind of mistakes are there, or maybe insurance need some updated code. So as a AR, if we are having some knowledge, then also we should not update it by ourselves. Always we should take a help from coding team. Okay, so that time we are just writing our comment and forwarding our claim to coding department. This is one responsibility. Next is the send appeal with the supporting document. So like this, how we send the medical record, same thing. Only the additional is in the appeal cases, we have to fill that appeal form given by that insurance company. Okay, so we'll see that, no issue. Next is the check eligibility of policy. So sometimes we have to check the eligibility of the policy. Example, we send our claim to this first insurance and they deny for no coverage. That means policy has been terminated. It is not active on the date of service. So we have to check the eligibility. So how to check the eligibility? Mostly we are going to the web portal and checking the claim stat. Oh, sorry, eligibility. Eligibility is nothing but whether the plan is active or not, and what is the current status, and it is primary or secondary. Okay, so from which date it is active, effective date. Okay, from which date it is started, when it is terminating. Those dates we have to check. Okay, it is nothing but the checking eligibility. Benefits verification means what kind of plan it is, what kind of services it is covering. Okay, so that is nothing but the eligibility and benefits verification. Sometimes we have to do that on the basis of denial. And sometimes, if we already receive a payment from primary and for remaining balance, we are sending our claim to the next insurance. Patient is having another insurance, so blindly we should not submit our claim to the next insurance. Check in the system whether the date is given or not. If it is available and our date of service is in range or it is between the effective date and the termination date, then definitely without checking anything, we can bill our claim to the next insurance for balance amount. But if we don't have these details, okay, maybe effective date or the termination date, then in that case, we should check the eligibility and then only we should file our claim to next insurance for balance amount. Okay. Next is rebilling claim to primary. So in case claim has been denied for some reason, okay, some reason like coding related reason or something. So what we'll do, on the basis of denial, we are doing changes in the system. Example, insurance are denied for some coding related. They are expecting us to update the diagnosis code, and as per the response from the coding team, I have updated the diagnosis code. I have save it. Okay, you can see here history. Okay, till now I have not taken any action, but in coding I have changed the diagnosis code, and then after that, as a AR, we have to submit it to the insurance. But this time I have done some correction, right? So we are submitting a corrected claim because we did some correction. You can see here resubmitted corrected claim by. By means your name will come. Okay, whatever ID is given to you and where it was submitted. Okay, time, everything has been captured in the history. Okay, so this is one task. Rebilling claim to primary. That means in some cases, whenever we are doing some changes, then we have to resubmit the claim. Resubmit corrected claim, the same thing. And rebilling claim to primary means by mistake if we bill to wrong insurance, like here we bill to the Humana and later recognize the primary. So we have to change the sequence, we have to save the changes, and again we have to resubmit our claim to the primary only, because this time we are billing to Cigna and we'll select whether electronically or paper and submit action. So here claim rebuild to primary. Why electronically? To Cigna. Rebilling claim to primary. And rebilling corrected claim, just we saw, right? We did some correction and resubmitted the corrected claim. Next is the rebilling claim to next payer for balance amount. Just we saw if we receive a payment from insurance, and for balance amount here you can see balance amount is 20, right? Let me see. Okay, primary insurance. EOB is from the primary only, and the balance amount is deductible here. We'll see later. But for this balance amount, definitely we have to we can check whether it was billed to the next insurance or not. No. Okay. But patient is having two insurances. Okay. Here, two insurances, right? So I'll change sequence. Humana, we already receive a payment from Humana. Okay, Humana paid 160 and $20 is the balance amount. You can see in the claim summary, balance amount is 20, but patient is having secondary insurance, right? Cigna is the secondary insurance. So I'll write the termination date, but actually we have to check this. Okay. At this point, I'm just updating it, but whenever we are working in live, we should check that. So for balance amount, I'll write the comment. You have to write the comment like this. Okay. For which date? It's a very old claim. April 20, 2025. Okay. In short, we have to write some notes. Okay. Notes writing. I'm just writing in short, but in detail notes writing we'll see. Okay. Don't worry. So claim processed and paid by primary for balance, and balance is $20. Upon checking, found patient is having secondary insurance and it is active on date of service. So billing claim to secondary, that is Cigna for balance. Okay, and you have to give this follow-up days. That means for next person, how many days we have to wait. Okay, so I have added my comment here. Okay, in history, if next person is working on this claim, then he can check in the history what happened with the claim. Okay, here you can see previously it was billed to the Humana. Humana has paid, then balance is there. Then last user has added the comment, and also we have to take the action. So this time we are going to the next insurance for the balance, and it is the Cigna. It is a secondary and electronic. Okay. This time again we build to the secondary pair or balance. Okay. So I hope you are able to understand what exactly I am trying to explain you. Okay. So rebilling claim to next payer for balance amount. In some cases, patient don't have other insurance. So what we have to do? If patient don't have other insurance, then we have to write the comment as primary insurance has processed the claim. This much is the balance amount checked in the system. Patient don't have any other insurance. Check. Also, we have to bill to the patient, right? But before billing to patient, one more thing we have to do, we have to check the eligibility with Medicare and Medicaid insurance. Even though insurance names are not here, but compulsory, we have to check eligibility for Medicare and Medicaid insurance before billing anything to the patient. So here, in some cases, if you are not able to find with Medicare and Medicaid as well, and patient don't have any other insurance, then in that cases, we are billing our claim to. Consider that I'm deleting this list. Okay. Or maybe I'll inactivate. Okay. Generally, we will not have access to delete the insurance. Maximum we can inactivate it. Okay, so primary insurance has processed the claim. Okay, this one is the claim, and let me see. 120 is the billed amount, 120 is the balance amount. So at this point, just I'm writing a comment as a denied for no coverage. Okay, some denial is there and denial has been posted. You can see the EOB. If EOB will receive, then payment posting team will post that denial. Okay, this is posting from the payment posting team as claim has been denied for no coverage. So as a year, what we'll do, we'll check the eligibility with the USC as well because they denied for that reason, right? And patient don't have any other insurance, so we have to write a comment like this in short. Okay. Claim was denied by primary for no coverage. Checked in system. No other active insurance to cover. Bill also checked on Medicare and Medicaid portal. Patient not found. So billing this to patient. Okay, we don't have any other option, so we have to bill to the patient. We already checked with the Medicare and Medicaid. So this time, if you are taking the action, then you have to bill to the patient. Bill to patient. This is also one responsibility. And now you can see here, responsibility is moved to the patient responsibility. Okay, total billed amount, and now it is a patient responsibility. Okay, so this is one responsibility. So understood? Any question, guys here? Yes, no, आरती समजत आहे तुम्हाला? शुभम,
हो सर.
शुभम, आरती, नो रिस्पॉन्स. ओके, आता तुम्ही समजत आहे म्हटले. मी उद्या किंवा परवाच्या दिवशी जर मी विचारेल की जस्ट टेल मी सम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, देन you should have something to say, right? Okay, you have to read the notes every day. Okay, this is also one interview question. Okay, you should not keep anything. Whatever we covered, you should not keep anything. Okay, and if you are attending interview in our known company, then I'll give you a list of questions, whatever they are going to ask you in the interview. Okay, mostly they will ask some terminologies and explain you the RCM cycle. Okay, these basic things they used to ask. So our next topic is the RCM cycle. Actually, this is the important topic, revenue cycle management topic. Okay, and to explain this, at least it will take 20 to 30 minutes minimum. Okay, sometime it will take more as well. Okay, so here what we'll do, we'll try to understand each and every department working, what exactly they are doing. Okay, and if you are able to explain this in the interview, then interviewer can understand how much knowledge you are having overall, even though we are working under the denial management as the AR. But if you are having knowledge about the EVBV, you know everything about the RCM cycle, what department means which department, what they are doing. If you are able to explain it sequentially properly, then they will not ask you a single extra question. Okay, so this is also very important question. Okay, and mostly for the fresher, they will ask only one question. They just want to know whether basic knowledge you are having or not. If you are going as an experience, then they will not ask the RCM cycle. They will directly ask the denial. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm not going to start this today. Okay. But tomorrow we'll start first topic RCM cycle, and then we'll complete it, and then we'll cover up today's half an hour also. Okay. I'm stopping here.